look like 9 minus 2e to the x equals 7. All right, I can't just automatically, at that point, I can't take the log of both sides. I need to get this e to the x on the left-hand side by itself first. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is what? Get rid of that 9. All right, so minus 9 from both sides. Okay, then I'll have a negative 2 e to the x equals negative 2. All right, I still cannot take the natural log of both sides yet. I can't legally do that yet because it has a coefficient. Okay, so I'm going to divide by a negative 2, divide by a negative 2. All right, negative 2 is over here, will cross out. So then I'm going to have an e to the x equals 1. Now, this is isolated. So now I can take the log of both sides. All right, so if I take the log of both sides, natural log of both sides, natural log e to the x equals natural log of 1. All right, well, this side, you don't need to show all those steps that I did in the first problem. I ought to be able to look at this and know that what? My answer is going to be x, okay, because it's the exponent. So x is equal to natural log of 1, which is my exact answer. All right, and then if I put natural log of 1 in the calculator, okay, again, we gotta have this one memorized. Natural log of 1, this would be an e base. E raised to what equals 1? E raised to the 0 power equals 1. So natural log of 1 is 0. So my exact decimal answer, all right, just turned out happens to be, let's do that decimal answer here. All right, because natural log of 1 is 0, and 0 is not an approximation. Okay, so it's an exact decimal answer. The two things are equivalent, two different ways to write it, just the way we had in the other ones. All right, so the only reason I threw that one in there as a second exponential equation to solve is because especially when you get to this step, I have a lot of people that try to take the natural log right here on both sides, and you can't do it because that coefficient. Okay. All right, so are we good there? All right, I'm not hearing anybody complain, so we're going to move on. Okay, now I want to solve one logarithmic equation by hand, just so that you know how to do them by hand. All right, so let's review that. So let's put log functions. That is supposed to be a U right there. All right, log functions. All right, so let's suppose they tell you you're solving, and you need to solve this by hand. Let's suppose I had natural log. All right, 2x minus a 3 is equal to a 5. All right, now technically, we've been solving log equations all along. All right, let's go back, because what have I been making you do? When you were trying to evaluate natural log of e, I said, okay, well, what does that equal? All right, well, equals what? Equals x. So I put the equals x on there, and then I indicated, hey, here's a base. And then what did we do from here to here? We went to exponential form. E to the x equals x. All right, so to solve a log equation, you put it in exponential form. Okay, to solve a log equation, you put it in exponential form. So let's write that. Let's write in exponential form. All right, now natural log has a base of e, which we never write. Okay, so if I go exponential form, it's going to be e raised to the 5th power equals this right here. All right, so e to the 5th power equals 2x minus 3. All right, now e is a number, right? E is a number, so e to the 5th power, that's a number. I do not want to go to the decimal approximation. I don't want to use my calculator and get some great big yucky decimal approximation, but this is a number. All right, so really, that's a two-step equation. I'm solving for x, so I'm going to leave it in this form. I'm going to add 3 to both sides, so e to the 5th plus 3, and then divide both sides by 2, so e to the 5th plus 3 all over 2. All right, and again, that would be the exact answer, right? Would be that right there. And then if I wanted to go to a decimal approximation, I would do it at this point. I would put e to the 5th in the calculator plus 3, get that answer, divide by 2. And again, if I did not do this wrong, I think we'll get 75.0 7066, going out 4 places, 67 if I go out 3 places. All right, for my approximation. All right, so again, no calculus, or yeah, no calculus so far. All I'm doing is solving equations. Okay, all I am doing is just reviewing some pre-calc stuff before we get into our calculus. All right.